before we start our lesson today, let's pray our together. Let's pray slowly. Enough.
And you all know what did we learn today? Ada yang tahu nggak kita hari ini mau belajar apa? So, you all know what is the narrative legend text? Siapa yang tahu apa itu narrative legend text? Cerita fictional story. Okay, everyone, this is our learning objective for today. Jadi yang pertama itu nanti ada pemahaman konteks, di mana siswa diharapkan mampu memahami konteks sosial dan budaya dari teks naratif yang dipelajari. Yang kedua, identifikasi struktur teks, yaitu siswa dapat mengidentifikasi struktur teks naratif seperti orientasi, komunikasi, resolusi, dan kode. Yang ketiga ada analisis unsur kebahasaan, di mana siswa itu mampu menganalisis unsur kebahasaan yang digunakan dalam teks naratif, termasuk penggunaan tenses, kata ganti, dan kosakata spesifik. Yang keempat ada pengembangan keterampilan menulis. Siswa dapat mengembangkan keterampilan menulis mereka dengan membuat teks naratif sendiri menggunakan struktur dan unsur kebahasaan yang telah dipelajari. For the last, presentasi dan diskusi. Siswa mampu mempresentasikan dan mendiskusikan teks naratif yang mereka buat atau analisis baik secara lisan maupun tulisan. Jadi itu adalah learning objective kita hari ini. Okay, what is one of Indonesia is shown in the picture? Ada yang tahu nggak ini daerah mana?
Borneo.
Ya, Kalimantan. What do you know about that area? Apa yang kalian tahu tentang area ini? KR ya, sekarang udah jadi KR ya. So, do you know any legend from that area? Ada yang tahu nggak legenda dari Kalimantan itu apa?
Coba pikir.
Kamu pikir? Iya. Oke, kira-kira kalau diminta kalian untuk menyebutkan legenda di daerah kalian tahu nggak? Jawa Tengah, Jawa Tengah. Ada juga. Oke, mulai ini contoh dari satu legenda di daerah Kalimantan yaitu The Crying Stone. Nah, nanti ini sebentar kalian untuk menganalisis struktur dari teks ini. Nanti please kirim linknya di grup WA dan tabelnya untuk kalian menganalisis ya. Oke, are you finished everyone? Nah, this is the definition of narrative and narrative legend text. So, narrative text is a form of writing that recounts the story or the series of events and can be either fictional or non-fiction. Example include novels, short stories, poems, memoirs, biographies, and news stories. And narrative legend text is a type of narrative text that tells the story of a legend. Legend are stories that usually relate to history
refer to the resolution of the climax of a narrative text which can be happy, sad, or grief, and ending.
Okay, thank you for Hansel. This is our reorientation. The final part of narrative text structure includes moral value. Jadi reorientation ini isinya itu ada moral value-nya atau ending dari cerita tersebut. Apa sih yang kalian dapat dari cerita tersebut? Nah, nanti ada di bagian reorientation. Okay, everyone, this is language features of narrative text number 1. Narrative text using simple past tense. Kalian sudah mempelajari past tense bersama Pak Trino ya. Jadi past tense itu banyak ciri-cirinya. Dia menggunakan verb ketiga.
Wow.
Kedua. Terus ada using direct speech. Ada yang tahu direct speech itu apa? Ada tahu? Yang ketiga ada using noun phrase and number 4 using a verb of time. Past tense. Nah, kalian kan udah belajar tentang past tense sama Pak Trino, jadi ini secara kalian sudah mengerti apa itu past tense. This is a direct speech. Jadi direct speech is direct speech uttered by someone in the story. So it's as if the reader can feel the atmosphere like in the story. Misalkan ciri-cirinya dari direct speech itu biasanya dijumpai apa ini namanya titik dua. Jadi direct speech itu termasuk kalau di bahasa Indonesia itu kalimat langsung. Gitu ya. Jadi contohnya di sini ada this one looks nothing like his brother and sister. One of them is. And this is a verb of time. Narrative texts are usually told in the order of event or the storyline that we usually call the plot. Therefore, in narrative text, there must be a verb of time. Here are some examples of a verb of time that you can find in narrative text. Biasanya, kalian akan menjumpai a verb of time itu seperti once upon a time atau dahulu kala, one day, twice already, this time, kali ini, and usually one day, so sometimes one already. Okay everyone, this is material for today. So any question? Ada pertanyaan? Okay, good. So kalau kalian nggak ada pertanyaan, ini sebenarnya kalian untuk mencari satu teks narrative legend mencari satu narrative legend text di internet. Nanti kalian presentasikan di depan minimal 2 menit. Bisa dimulai dari sekarang.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarika Ramadhani, number 34. Today, I want to tell you the story, the legend of Telaga Warna. Long time ago, there was a kingdom in West Java. The kingdom was ruled by a king. People called the king His Majesty Prabu. Prabu was a kind and wise king. No wonder that country was prosperous. No hunger in his kingdom. It was a very happy condition, but it was a pity that Prabu and Queen hadn't got any children. It made the royal couple very, very sad. Some old men and women who respected by Prabu suggested to adopt a child. But Prabu and Queen didn't agree. No, thank you. But for us, our own daughter or son is better than adopted children. The Queen was very sad. She often cried. That's why Prabu decided to go. He went to the jungle. He prayed to God. He begged for a child. His dream came true. A few months later, the queen got pregnant. People in this kingdom felt happy and sent their presents to the village to express their happiness. 9 months later, a princess was born. People sent their presents again as a gift to the little princess. Prabu and Queen loved their daughter so much. They gave whatever she wanted. It made the princess a very spoiled girl. If her wish wasn't realized, she became very angry and said bad things. A true princess wouldn't do that.
Okay, everyone, give applause to Sarah. Thank you everyone for your attention today. Before we close our lesson today, let's pray together. So,
Amin.
okay.